Good morning and hope you all are having a wonderful week. Since it's spring break, I'm still settling in. I know I'm all over the place, but I wanted to do the glamour look of the week. When you see this, you may think like, oh my god, this is totally out of my comfort zone. But trust me on that. I know I'm in a western outfit, but this is a color that looks really nice on our skin tone. There are so many ways you can do it. I'm just going to do as a set to show you how they work together. But in the picture you will see me with more on browns and pinks. So it's always, the colors can be used in different ways. That's the beauty of the products. And here the glamour look always has one product free out of the 4. So I just color corrected with natural tan. You can even use your concealer. Having a clear base will correct any discoloration, and also the veins. You will be able to have a flawless base for the other colors to go. I know this color may not the Smoky Taupe may not show on our skin tone, but you can clearly see it's little different from what the natural tan is. But I know sometimes the camera will not pick. I can see it in person, but I know for camera it may not show. So what I'm doing here is I'm just adding the color as my transition shade. So you can see this is more of like a very lighter base. So I'm just going to pat it on my crease. So that's what I'm doing. You can even do like a pink in transition, like a everyday lighter shade. So trust me, anytime when it comes to makeup, it's always about how you want to do. So here, this is the lavender shimmer. The whole set itself is called Lavender Honey because it's paired with lavender shimmer and Nude Honey LipSense. So they named it as Lavender Honey, which is really fun. This is a color that you can pair it in so many ways. Like I said, you can pair it with a pink, you can pair it with a brown. To me, anything you can pair it with the brown. That's how I use it. Like you can do like a hot chocolate, or you can do here it's actually thinner in consistency. So you can go as light as possible, or you can do layers for the color to show up. So here I'm just patting the color so that blends with the top shade. So you can see it's like you can clearly see the consistency being different from because each color has a little bit of different consistency. If you have watched me, I would even say for some of them it's like, oh, it's buttery consistency because it's not opaque. So here you can see it is like a very lighter thing. So you can blend it for you to have just the color and not much pigments to it. That's another way to do. I like to show up. So I can even go with one more layer of the color. So that is the key anytime when you are working with shadow, not only ShadowSense, with any SeneGence products. I always say go with one layer and add if you want to, because it's hard to take it out when you have more, but it's easy to add. So that way you know what is the color you are looking for, and then you can add or reduce based on that. So here I'm just going to blend the outer corner alone and then go with the liner. So I think people always get confused on what are the brushes to use. If you want a lighter, you need a fluffy brush. If you want the color to pay off, then you are going to use a stiff brush. Then you can just pat the color. If you want lighter, you are going to blend it with the fluffier brush. So here I am going to use the liner pen. I am going to first just follow it for a wing. Yeah, and then I'm just going to use it. I know it's very hard to talk and then do your liner and mascara. It's easier when you can concentrate, but it's like it takes more precision when you have to do this. Because for me, I am now on to the mascara. Make sure you coat the top and bottom. You know why? The top is where your shadows or the powders, whatever you did, might have been sitting on. So when you do this, both top and bottom, then you get more payoffs. So that's another trick you can follow. I know, I think I keep repeating, please do finish with your liner and mascara before you judge your looks. I think as a beginner, we keep judging without finishing those two. They make a huge difference in your eye look. So for the lip, they have picked Nude Honey with Glossy Gloss as such a perfect combo when you have a brighter eye look, right? I think you always see me wear either a bright red lip or kind of anything that is popping, then I pair it with that way. So it's just to have, not to have too many contrast. Here you can do two ways to fill the Nude Honey. You can do it normally, or I'm going to do, you can either line it with the brown pencil, or you can do with the burgundy plum LipSense cream. I know it's like a learning process where we are learning to say instead of Hydramat. They just want to group everything under LipSense. So LipSense cream, LipSense. So here is the finished look. I know it looks totally different from how the usual looks are, because the colors will either be in the same color group, or you will have two shades that are like how do you say that, like, I mean, they will be like something that you have seen it outside, but this is totally new even for me. But yeah, this is how the color is going to play with it. It is always about how you pair them. Sometimes instead of going the regular route, pairing something different is going to be a new way of learning too. And if you don't know, LipSense goes on 3 layers. That's why I have mentioned it in the video, because by then it actually makes it to an all-day wear. The gloss is the one that's going to seal it. And I know with this kind of outfit, sometimes it's hard to vision how it's going to go with it. But trust me, these are colors that you can play differently based on your outfit. And I know it is like lilac and lavenders are totally about spring, and then that's something you have seen it even in kanjis to everywhere. And let me show you. The color will not transfer. That's the beauty of LipSense. So whatever transfers is the clear gloss. That's the glossy gloss that we are showing. So this is the gloss that you can use as a lip balm, or you can use it on top of the LipSense color to seal the color to make it all day. It won't transfer, whether it's the Hydramat or the LipSense. They will stay all day, and they are going to, I am more of a glossy person, but if you want this even any color to be matte, you will pair it with the satin matte gloss. So it's the concept is the same, just the gloss differs. So that's why we have pigmented glosses, we have clear glosses. So it's totally up to you on how you want to play with it. I just wanted to line my lips using a darker shade so that it gives me more definition. You don't have to even do a thicker liner. You can do even with the same color, you can do a thin one. So that's it. You all have a wonderful day. Next week, Thursday, I'm traveling for my Senegence event. I need to start packing. I know I've been pushing it for a while now, so I think it's time. I need to start packing for the conference. It's going to be 4 days, so I won't be here from next Thursday too.